Hello, guys. Welcome to Techie Tuesdays, the third episode, and I'll begin. I'll get right into the news that I have for you. Five handpicked news. So the first news that I have is that about PS5 India restock, and it's everywhere in the news that PS5 in India is getting restocked in March or during March end. I have nothing further to add onto this availability because it could be a rumor, it could be available, but this surety, this guarantee is still not there. It is supposedly going to come during March end. But what I have to say here is many people, when I go on live stream, they ask me about the availability of PS5 India. I cannot provide anything other than the date what is mentioned everywhere, and of course I don't want to provide any false hopes, but what I would like to tell you is do definitely try out offline stores as well, because whatever dates you're getting are mostly for the online sales. Okay, and we have come in this generation, we are living in a generation of everything being online, and we have forgotten about stores, the physical stores that will get the product first. So definitely try out even big phone dealers, if they are selling PlayStations. Okay, for example, the PlayStation that I got from I got it from a dealer who is primarily a mobile phone seller. Okay, and he sells mobile phones, laptops, but he had a priority in getting PS5 restocks. So even though it was out of stock online everywhere, even after 2 days I managed to get my PS5. And I have also done a video on how you can, if you are not lucky enough, if you are not getting it in the the offline stores, you are not able to contact somebody who gives you that surety that you will get it, then you can, yes, you can download another application. It's a bot tracker. I had done a video on it, so that whenever it's available online, you are the first to get it. Another thing that I'd like to add here is, do not give in to scalpers. Do not pay more than what the MRP is. Patience has its own fruit. Okay, you'll feel better in buying a product having waited for it, then overspending and you realizing that you may require other things associated with it, maybe a good TV. So instead of going for 80,000-90,000 PS5, you can maybe get it at the MRP of 50 and invest in some other things that you might require. So yeah, do try out offline stores. I have a big hope. I think there's a huge chance that you will find someone who will have solid information when he's getting it. Don't pre-book it if you're not sure about this person. If he's not an authorized Sony dealer, don't pre-book the product without being sure that you will have your hands on it, and don't pay extra for the product. So that is about PS5 India restock. This was a big one. I knew this was so often, so frequently asked, and I was not having the time to make a separate video on it, so I thought, why not put it on my Techie Tuesdays. So let's see the next news. So the next episode is an article by Engadget, and it has been written by someone called R. Lawler, and he has written that Sony's new 4K TVs have already been launched, particularly in USA. They are very expensive, but these are TVs with a upgraded technology to it. These are cognitive. They have cognitive CPUs in it, and the most important feature about them is that they will basically mimic the way the brain processes images, and they'll pick out the most important zones to optimize. So wherever you're looking at, basically it will not be on the spot. Obviously, this is just a feature that those zones in the TV which our eyes happen to look at the most, they will be optimized for our viewing. And of course, these will be OLED TVs, and it's 65-inch Bravia XR Master Series will have this new chip inside it, and it will be launched in USA at a price of 4,000 rupees. So that's around 280 to 3 lakh rupees for a TV, and a lower variant of 55-inch model will be around $3,000. So that will be around 240 to 50 lakh rupees. In India, after tax, that will go around 3 minimum. So would you go for it? If you have the money, it's up to you, but I am not sure if middle class people would want to invest in it. I mean, I am a middle class person and I'm not going to invest in a TV that's that expensive. I would rather, buy a car or a BMW motorbike. But that depends on how much money you can invest in. And another feature of these will be that eventually a VRR feature will come out, variable refresh rates. If you don't know what variable refresh rates or VRR is, it just synchronizes the display of the TV with the system, with your console's output. This is available in Xbox and PC, but it doesn't, the PS5 does not natively have VRR as a feature. But Sony is planning to launch this feature in these expensive TVs, and so Sony has said that it will come to these TVs in a future software update, but hasn't put a time frame on that. So you'll have to wait, but this will be coming out soon in India, at least 2 months soon. That's what I mean by soon. And if you have the money to invest in, why not invest in something that good and clear and crisp? So the third news is again by Engadget, and it has been written by Jay Fingus. This is, it reads that Instagram stops adults from DMing teens who don't follow them. So a much required, feature that should be implemented not only in Instagram but other social networking sites as well. This whole online abuse and bullying and God knows what all has been going on for so long now. And so Instagram has taken a step that it will effectively block adults with a potential creepy behavior and from messaging teens. So teenagers will have this option of restricting such adults manually, and Instagram will automatically do it for them so that they don't have to come across such kinds of people. And this feature will start coming in some countries in March and should be more widely available soon afterward. So this had been going on for a long time. People had been complaining that such kind of creeps are strolling very freely on Instagram, and this will help make it a safer place to be on for teenagers. So if you're a teenager, it's a good time to have your account on Instagram and explore what the world of Instagram has to offer. So the ending of this article reads, it's not clear how well the DM and discovery restrictions will work in practice, but they could be worthwhile if they discourage some creeps and promote a more cautious approach for the teens themselves. So it's a good initiative by Instagram. Let's see how it works out in practice. So the fourth article is from Gadgets 360, and it has been written by Satvik Khare. He writes that Zoom Escaper can help you drop out of a meeting with sound effects of bad connection, crying baby, more. So it's a hilarious little article. Most people have been going on Zoom meetings. It's a whole work at home environment now, and this particular tool, Zoom Escaper, will help you escape Zoom meetings and other video conferencing scenarios. It allows you to self-sabotage your your audio stream, making your presence unbearable to others. So basically there'll be different kinds of sounds like like an echo or bad connection, upset baby, man weeping, wind, dogs, construction, and urination. So you can choose from these options, and you can give yourself a scenario where you need to leave, where you need to escape, as they say it, such meetings. I don't know if you would require it or not, but I know many people do definitely need such a tool if they want to make an excuse. Me personally speaking, if I need to, I just say I need to go. But maybe if you are in a very official conference and you need an excuse, so this is a good tool to help you escape a very long, boring, dull meeting online. So the creator has provided a tutorial video on how to set up the extension on your computer. So it works like an extension and it will help you, like it's written in the article, sabotage your audio with your options. So the fifth and last article of the day is again by Gadgets 360, written by Satvik Khare once again, and the title reads, Apple could be working on smart rings to act as controller for VR headset, patents show. So this is, I've saved the best for the last, technology wise, new tech wise, and very excited for this new thing. Just to see, I don't know if I'll be able to afford this, but it's a patent, as you can see in the picture given right now, that will help navigate through your technology, and it will be a ring shaped smart device to control other Apple devices. So it may be used alone or in pairs, and it could also potentially control Apple VR headsets through hand gestures. So even though it has applied for a patent, it hasn't announced, Apple hasn't announced any such device, and this information is a bit dibble dabble. You don't know if it's true or not. So there will be capabilities of augmented reality, mixed reality, and it's using a technique called self-mixing interferometry, SMI. Maybe a term we'll be hearing a lot more frequently in the future. So these rings, they are not something that is new. They have been coming out. In fact, if you just open Amazon and you write smart rings, maybe you'll get something similar. But yes, if a player like Apple enters this segment, there is no end to what we might be seeing in the coming years. They will obviously make it way too premium, and it will be priced accordingly as well, I'm sure. So this will, these rings will have a SMI sensor, and they'll be able to track users' finger movements with respect to another finger and the palm, and it'll be able to recognize devices like Apple Pencil and work in accordance. So a very interesting device that is in the patents, and it will be there. Of course, there'll be a lot of new things that we'll hear about in the future, as slowly and gradually this technology is in development process. So it will also be able to provide haptic feedback to users and to other components within itself. Something really interesting, something I'd be looking forward to in the coming future. And that's it. This is all the 5 news that I had handpicked for today. I'll end with this. Do like, share and subscribe the channel. I am a small YouTuber growing right now, working hard to present as much unique content that I can. So your love and support will help me go a long way. Do share, do subscribe, and enjoy the show. Thank you. Have a nice day.